we're working on our journal cadence, and I would like for you to hand in your journal entry that you worked on today. Next on for the Friday pickup. I want you to turn to character, please. Character. I know that we've already worked on character earlier on in Charlotte, but since then we have met a lot of new characters. So turn to your blue page titled Character, please. And when somebody's there, raise your hand if you find it. Oh, and who did you write about initially in your journal entry about characters? Wilbur, all right. So we did this first, friends. It was pretty much at the very beginning. Can somebody give me a date that we wrote on in this journal entry? You're supposed to write a date, remember. When was the last time you wrote the character entry for Charlotte's Web? Does anybody have that written down? I probably did. I know we did 7. Maybe we did it. Right. Helen. It is the character page, blue page in your journal. What is a character in the story? Cole. But what is a character in any story? Not this particular story, or including the story. But yes, Charlotte is a character. What is a character? M.
It's like a person in the story or an animal.
Yes. Yes, a person or animal or character in the story that we learn about. What are some characters in Charlotte's Web? McKenna. Fern. Tessa. Wilbur. M. Charlotte. M. Templeton. A very interesting character, and I think a character who has really evolved, changed. Cole. The Goslings. Owen. Lurby. Jonathan. Yes, Uncle Zuckerman. Wenchine. Mrs. Arble. Jack.
The sheep.
The sheep. They can be kind of sassy. So we have listed a lot of good characters. What I want you to do is open up your journal, and I want you to write Charlotte's Web, and I want you to write the date, which is March 22nd. And I want you to look at all of these traits of the character: bossy, brave, clever, curious, determined, evil, foolish, friendly, funny, giving, greedy, honest, imaginative, jealous, polite, responsible, rude, selfish, serious, shy, smart, sneaky, talented, thoughtful. Now, when I list off those characteristics of a character trait, was there a character in Charlotte's Web that came to mind? Emmy. Wilbur. What would you say is his character trait? Or you can make up your own if you don't see one on there in that list. Talented. M. Templeton. What is a trait of Templeton?
Bossy, greedy, rude, selfish.
Although he does have some redeeming qualities, what is he doing for Charlotte? I mean, he's not really excited about it, but he's doing it. What is he doing that does not really fit? Because you're right, those are descriptions that would describe Templeton. But what is he doing to actually be kind and actually helpful, which is shocking for a rat? Owen.
Oh, finding
Yes. Finding words. Now again, he's not always happy about it, but he does do it. Helen.
Fern.
Fern. So interesting, I think Fern is an interesting character. At the very beginning, she was a very prominent, meaning we heard and saw and learned much about Fern. Are we hearing or learning, or is Fern even a part of the story anymore?
Not really.
No, which is really interesting. So her character has really changed. She was a main character at the very beginning, but now she's kind of slipped in the shadows of the barn, watching. She's the observer. So this is what I want you to do. I want you to pick a character from Charlotte's Web. We do have some sentence frames that you could use. The character is blank because. The character seems blank because. In the beginning, the character was. By the end, the character was. Now, if you want to combine some of these character frames or sentence frames, you certainly can. If you want to make up your own, you certainly can do that as well. So I'm going to give you some time to write in your journal about your character of choice. It's always good to pick one that is maybe your favorite, because then you're more excited about writing about that particular character. Who has a favorite character in Charlotte's Web? Just out of curiosity. Jeff. Charlotte. Why? Besides the fact that she's awesome, talented, selfless. She's awesome. For Spider especially. Cole. Wilbur. Why?
Because he's like me.
He's like you. In what way?
He eats weird stuff.
What is the weirdest thing you've eaten, Cole?
It was at like in Costa Rica. It was like a chocolate thing where it showed how they made chocolate, and it was like this part of your type of chocolate that it was like in a plant, and it was mushy and weird, and I took a bite out of it.
Did it taste like chocolate?
No.
No. Well, that's interesting. I would say that is a very interesting thing. All right, so Wilbur does like to eat. Wilbur pretty much eats anything, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yes. Anyone else want to share their favorite character? Luke.
I have a comment.
Yes.
The weirdest thing I've eaten is a chocolate-covered chocolate.
Oh, come. Why would you ruin chocolate? I mean, really. Why? Ew. Oh. No, that is not something I would eat. Not even this chocoholic. Grayson.
I have it.
Yes.
The weirdest thing I've eaten is a worm. Ew. Oh!
Yummy.
Never mind a little very weird movie. They're squishy.
Yeah. Okay, on that note, let's write. Because this is turning into a very odd conversation. So let us write, and then I'm going to take group A to read. All right, Cadence, I would love for you to hand in your character part in the journal and hand that in for Friday, and then I can give you a grade for that. And then as of now, we're going to start reading soon as well. So I will let you go. You can read Charlotte's Web. Just for reference, so you know where we are at as a class, we are on page 144, which is the egg sac. All right, that is where we are. So if you are not there, you can just catch up. All right, bye.